Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Cozy English Talks. I'm Clara, and I am so happy you are here with us today. Take a deep breath, grab a warm cup of tea, and let's enjoy some English together.
And I'm Ben. I also have a cup of tea, Clara, but I think I put too much sugar in it. I'm a little too excited for today's episode.
That's okay, Ben. A little energy is good. How are you feeling today? Truly.
Honestly, a bit tired. I looked at my to-do list this morning and it felt like a mountain. Do you ever feel like that? Like you want to improve your life or learn a language, but the mountain is just too high to climb?
Every single day. I think our listeners feel that way too. We want to speak English perfectly. We want to read big books. But when we look at the giant goal, we feel frozen. We feel stuck.
Exactly. It's like if I can't study for 3 hours, why study at all? So I just end up watching videos of cats on my phone instead.
Well, today is for you, Ben, and for everyone listening who feels overwhelmed. Today, we are talking about simple habits. We aren't talking about mountains. We are talking about small, tiny stones.
Small stones? I like the sound of that. It sounds much easier than a mountain.
It is. You see, a habit is something you do automatically.
Automatically. That's a good word. Like a robot.
Exactly. It means you do it without thinking, like brushing your teeth or putting on your shoes. You don't need willpower to brush your teeth, right?
Right. I don't have to argue with myself in the morning. I just do it.
That is the secret to English. If we make English a tiny habit, we don't need to be strong or motivated every day. We just do it because it's part of who we are.
I love that. Because my willpower, my internal strength, is very low on Monday mornings.
Mine too. So today, we are going to share 3 very simple habits that will change your English without making you tired.
I'm ready. My tea is ready. Let's start. What is the first stone on this path?
The first one is something you do the moment you wake up.
The moment I wake up, Clara, the first thing I do is hit the snooze button on my alarm, sometimes 3 times. Is that a habit?
It is, but maybe not the one we want. No, the habit I'm talking about is the morning narration.
Narration? That sounds fancy, like a documentary. Here we see the Ben in his natural habitat, looking for coffee.
Exactly like that. To narrate means to say what is happening. When you wake up, instead of reaching for your phone to check the news, I want you to talk to yourself in English for just 60 seconds.
Talk to myself. My neighbors will think I'm going crazy, Clara.
They won't hear you. You can even do it in your head, though saying it out loud is better for your mouth muscles. You just describe your morning. For example, I am waking up. The sun is shining. I feel a bit sleepy. Now I am getting out of bed. I am walking to the kitchen.
Oh, I see. It's very simple. No past perfect or conditional grammar. Just, I am making coffee. The water is hot. The cat is hungry.
Perfect. You are practicing fluency. Fluency isn't about using big words. It's about how smoothly your brain connects to your tongue. When you narrate your life, you are building a bridge between your thoughts and English.
I like that. It feels low pressure. If I forget the word for spoon, I don't fail a test. I just look at the spoon and think, I need to find out what that thing is called later.
Exactly. And that brings us to a very important point. Curiosity. If you realize you don't know the word for kettle or toothbrush, don't worry. That's a win. You just discovered a gap in your knowledge.
A gap, like a hole in a fence.
Yes, and once you see the hole, you can fix it. But if you never try to speak, you never see the holes.
So, listeners, let's try it right now. Wherever you are, maybe you're driving or washing dishes, try to narrate one thing you see. Clara, you go first.
Okay, I am sitting in a chair. I am holding a blue pen. I am looking at Ben and smiling. Your turn, Ben.
I am wearing my favorite old sweater. I am thinking about breakfast.
I am feeling happy to be here. Hey, that was easy.
It's a small stone, remember? If you do this every morning for 1 minute, English stops being a subject you study. It becomes a voice in your head.
A voice that wants coffee. Okay, I can do that. But what about the rest of the day? I'm busy, Clara. I have a job. I have errands to run.
That's where our second habit comes in. It's for those in-between moments. We call it the dead time upgrade.
Dead time? That sounds a bit scary.
Don't worry, it's actually very helpful.
Okay, Clara, you have my attention. What is dead time and why does it need an upgrade? It sounds like my old laptop that takes 10 minutes to turn on.
Actually, that's a great example. Dead time refers to those small moments in the day when you are waiting or doing something boring.
Oh, like waiting for the bus or standing in line at the supermarket.
Exactly. Or washing the dishes, walking the dog, or even that 10-minute commute to work. We call it dead because we usually don't use it for anything productive. We just scroll through our phones or stare at the wall.
Guilty. I usually spend that time looking at pictures of pizza on Instagram.
Well, the upgrade is simple. Whenever you hit a moment of dead time, you listen to something in English. It could be a podcast like this one, a song, or even a short news clip.
But Clara, sometimes I'm too tired to study. If I'm on the bus after a long day, my brain feels like mashed potatoes. I don't want to learn grammar.
This is the best part, Ben. You don't have to study it. You just have to immerse yourself.
Immerse. That's like jumping into a swimming pool, right?
Yes, when you jump into a pool, you are surrounded by water. When you immerse yourself in English, you are surrounded by the sound of the language. Even if you aren't focusing 100%, your brain is still listening. It's getting used to the rhythm, the music, and the sounds of English.
So it's like background music for my life.
Exactly. Think of it like a passive habit. A passive habit is something that happens while you do something else. You are washing dishes, active, and listening to English, passive.
I like that. It makes me feel like I'm a multitasking genius. But what if I don't understand what they're saying?
That is perfectly okay. In fact, it's normal. If you understand 30%, that's a win. If you understand 50%, that's amazing. The goal isn't to understand every word. The goal is to make English a normal sound in your day.
That actually takes a lot of pressure off. I always thought I had to sit at a desk with a dictionary to count it as learning.
No way. In fact, most people learn more from 15 minutes of dead time listening every day than from one big 3-hour study session once a week.
Consistency. The small stones again.
Precisely. And speaking of small stones, there is one more habit. This one is for the evening. It's about how we talk to ourselves before we go to sleep.
Is it about dreaming in English? Because I once dreamt I was a giant English muffin.
Not quite, though I'd love to hear more about that muffin dream later. This habit is called the 3-sentence reflection.
A giant English muffin. Sorry, I'm still thinking about my dream. Okay, back to reality. The 3-sentence reflection. That sounds like a diary, Clara. I'm not very good at writing in a diary. I usually write, today was fine, and then I forget to write again for 6 months.
I understand. A long journal is intimidating, but anyone can write 3 sentences, just 3.
3 sentences? I can do that while I'm brushing my teeth. But what do I write about?
It's a simple reflection. To reflect means to look back at your day, like looking in a mirror. You write one thing you did, one thing you felt, and one thing you learned.
Oh, I see. So for today, I could say, I recorded a podcast with Clara. I felt happy, but a little sleepy. I learned that my morning coffee needs less sugar.
Perfect. You just practiced the past tense, recorded, felt, learned, without even thinking about a grammar book.
Hey, you're right. I didn't even notice I was using grammar. It just felt like telling a story.
That's the magic of it. When we write about our own lives, the English becomes personal. It belongs to us. It's not a sentence about John goes to the bank from a textbook. It's a sentence about Ben and his coffee.
It feels more real. But Clara, sometimes I have a really boring day. What if I didn't do anything special?
Even a boring day has feelings. I worked all day. I felt tired. I learned that I need more rest. That is still great practice. The key is the habit, doing it every night before your head hits the pillow.
I guess if I combine all three, I narrate my morning for 1 minute, I listen to a podcast during dead time on the bus, and I write 3 sentences at night, that's actually a lot of English in one day.
It is. And how much study time did you spend at a desk?
0 minutes. Wow.
Exactly. You didn't climb the mountain, Ben. You just walked a very nice flat path. And after a month of walking that path, you will look back and realize you are much higher up the mountain than you thought.
I feel much better now. Learning English doesn't have to be a fight. It can be like a friendship. You just spend a little time together every day.
I love that. A friendship with English. That's a beautiful way to put it.
Well, I'm ready to start. But wait, we talked about a lot of words today. Narrate, immerse, reflection. My brain needs a little help remembering everything.
Don't worry. That's why we always finish with our review. Let's look at our language toolbox for today.
My favorite part. This is where I make sure my brain actually kept the information instead of letting it fly away like a bird.
Exactly. Let's look at 3 key words from today. The first one is narrate. Ben, do you remember what that means?
Yes, to narrate means to describe what is happening while it's happening, like being the storyteller of your own life. I am holding a spoon. I am eating cereal.
Perfect. Our second word is immerse.
That's the swimming pool word. To immerse yourself means to surround yourself with something. In our case, surrounding our ears with English sounds, even if we aren't studying hard.
Spot on. And finally, we had reflect.
To reflect is to look back and think about what happened, like our 3 sentences at night. What I did, what I felt, and what I learned.
You have a great memory, Ben. Now, for our listeners, let's do a quick repeat after me. I'll say a simple phrase using one of our habits, and you say it out loud. Ready?
I'm ready.
I am learning English one step at a time.
Pause for listener. I am learning English one step at a time.
Small habits create big changes.
Pause for listener. Small habits create big changes.
Wonderful! If you can say those sentences, you are already practicing.
This felt so much better than a grammar lecture, Clara. I feel like I can actually do this. I don't need to be a genius, I just need to be consistent.
That's the spirit. We hope today's episode made your English journey feel a little bit lighter and a lot more cozy.
If you enjoyed hanging out with us, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. It really helps our little community grow.
And we have a question for you to answer in the comments. Tell us, what is one thing you are doing right now? Practice your morning narration and write one simple sentence below. We promise to read them.
I'm going to go write mine right now. I am finished with the podcast and I am going to find a snack.
Enjoy your snack then. And to all our listeners, thank you for spending your dead time with us. We'll see you in the next episode.
Bye-bye, everyone.